As COVID-19 transmission continues to spread, some students are finding themselves in quarantine or isolation due to exposure from an individual who has tested positive for the virus. So far this school year, we have had many students who needed to quarantine. This has happened at every Ritenour school and at all grade levels. We know that quarantines can be an inconvenience for our families, but we're doing everything we can to keep our students, staff, and community as healthy and safe as possible during this historic pandemic. The use of quarantines is a part of the district Return to Learning Plan and a part of the strategy to reduce transmission of COVID. Wearing a mask and social distancing are more important now than ever. As a reminder, all staff and students, regardless of vaccination status, must continue wearing masks or face coverings properly while indoors in all Ritenour buildings. In addition, our district will continue to follow CDC guidelines regarding quarantines. These guidelines say that quarantining for 10 days is mandatory if you are unvaccinated and have been in close contact with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19. This means that you were within close contact with someone who tested positive for a cumulative total of 15 minutes or more over a 24-hour period. The CDC does make exceptions for students if both the infected student and the exposed student are both correctly and consistently wearing well-fitting masks the entire time. If you are fully vaccinated, please know that you only need to quarantine after contact with someone who has had COVID-19 if you have symptoms. However, it is recommended that fully vaccinated people get tested 3 to 5 days after exposure and wear a mask inside of public places for 14 days or until their test result is negative. Ritenour will not be conducting COVID tests in our schools. However, if your child needs a test, please contact your healthcare provider or the Husky Health Center. Your school nurse or school administrator will reach out to you personally if your child is a close contact and needs to quarantine. Feel free to reach out to your school nurse if you have any questions.
If your child does get quarantined, we have academic supports in place so they stay on track with their learning. We feel it's very important that we don't have any interruptions in your child's learning. Our district is offering online coursework with a certified Ritenour teacher. This will allow your child to continue making academic progress while not being able to attend in-person classes. If you have a child that unfortunately needs to be quarantined, the school will reach out to you within 1 to 2 days and give you information on how to connect online with your child's teacher. Your school can also help you get any technology or wireless internet access that you may need in order for your child to work at home successfully. It is important that your child attend the online classes. Each class will have 1 to 2 hours per day depending on their grade level, and they need to connect during those assigned times. If the school has not contacted you, please reach out to your school within 1 to 2 days after being put on quarantine. In order to make sure your child does not get an absence, it's very important that they attend their online classes and sessions and complete all of their schoolwork. Thank you for your patience as we work together to help protect our community while we also help students experience academic success. During this process, please be patient with our teachers, counselors, administrators, nurses, as we all work together to make sure your child remains academically successful and also very healthy. Together, we are Ritenour Strong.